If you want to buy a phone between 30 to 40,000, then I'm sure the Motorola S70 Pro would have likely appeared in your recommendations. But is this phone worth your money, or should you look for a better option? Let's talk about this. I'm your host Harshit Arora. चलिए टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करते हैं, सीधा शुरू करते हैं. The Motorola S70 Pro is one of the most premium looking smartphone in this price segment. Right after I held this phone for the first time, my first impression was अच्छा लग रहा है boss. The fabric finish on the back gives a good grip and it does not attract fingerprint smudges. The frame is plastic but it doesn't feel cheap either. On the front, you get Gorilla Glass 7 eye protection. The Motorola S70 Pro comes with an IP68 and 69 rating, and while using it, I accidentally dropped some water on it, and as you can see, it is all okay. The 6.8-inch Extreme AMOLED display with up to a 144Hz refresh rate and 5200 nits peak brightness is good for binge watchers. I use this phone to enjoy movies and web series because the display is excellent. The colors are punchy and sharp with a dynamic viewing experience. While watching dark content like anime or horror movies, the display does not disappoint. Even outdoors, I easily use this phone for calling, watching YouTube videos or clicking images. The display supports HDR out of the box for most streaming platforms, and trust me, this display makes you want to watch your old series again because the quality is superb. The fingerprint sensor works really well and shows no delay in recognition. And even the haptics are strong. But yes, the speakers are a bit low and at full volume they start distorting. So I recommend using good earbuds for your movie time. The Motorola S70 Pro comes with the MediaTek Dimensity 8500 Extreme processor, LPDDR5X RAM and UFS 4.1 storage type. We tested this device in many scenarios, but firstly, let's see all the results. In Antutu benchmark, it scored more than 21 lakh, which is good. We also test this device in gaming. We played games like BGMI, Asphalt and Subway Surfer City. I started my gaming session with Subway Surfer City and the session was fun. I played for almost 30 minutes and the device did not heat up or show any lag. Then I started playing Asphalt and the graphics were good, the details were clearly visible with no latency, but after playing for almost 45 minutes, the device started heating up. Then I opened BGMI and started playing at maximum graphics for almost 45 minutes. The gameplay was fine for around 20 minutes, but after that it started heating up. There was a point where I had to put it down to cool it. Then I switched to balanced graphics setting and the gameplay was more enjoyable. There was no major latency issue or lagging and the device didn't heat up for around 35 minutes of gameplay. In normal day-to-day tasks, this phone is snappy. It doesn't show any major lag. While testing, I opened many apps in the background, but it still managed to work perfectly. App switching and opening are smooth and you get good network connectivity even in metro. Now, it's not common in Motorola smartphones, but this time I noticed some bloatware app on the device. The good part is that you can delete them. The Motorola S70 Pro comes with a 50MP primary lens, a 50MP ultra-wide lens and a 3-in-1 light sensor on the rear side, along with a 50MP front camera. The main camera is good in daylight. It can click crisp, detailed images with good dynamic range, but there is some extra saturation. Even in ultra-wide mode, the picture quality and details remain consistent while maintaining dynamic range. In low-light condition, with decent lighting, the images are sharp with good details and even distant subjects are clearly visible. But in extremely low light, it loses details and sometimes it changes the sky color to blue. And trust me, it was actually quite dark. Moving on, let's talk about the selfie camera results. In daylight, selfie images comes out with more detail and sharpness, the dynamic range is good, and even the skin tone are close to natural. But in low light, it added a warm tone to the pictures, although the details and sharpness remain fine. Portrait pictures from both rear and front camera are sharp with good edge detection and natural bokeh, while maintaining dynamic range. However, this phone does not have a telephoto lens, and in this price segment, that's a drawback. Because competing brands are offering telephoto lens as well, like Nothing Phone 4a Pro. Well, coming back, this phone can record videos up to 4K 60fps with good stability. Daylight videos are sharp and more detailed compared to the low light ones. There is a horizon lock feature as well, and we all understand where it's inspired from, but in a single line, it's not comparable to that, but still, nice try. The Motorola S70 Pro comes with a 6500 mAh battery and a 90-watt charger in the box. I used this phone as my secondary device, watched web series and anime, played games, and it manages to last more than a day. When I plugged it in, it charges up to 50% in just 25 minutes and it took almost 45 minutes to fully charge. While charging, this phone did not heat up. If you are a moderate user who mainly use this phone for binge watching and calling, then the battery can easily last around 1.5 days. Before we talk about my verdict, let me tell you the price. The Motorola S70 Pro starts at 38,999 and in this price segment, you get an excellent display, decent performance, a reliable camera and a good battery life. But if your priority is powerful performance and a strong camera setup, then you can look for other options in the market. If you need our help, then comment below. I'll try to reply as soon as possible. And for more reviews like this, subscribe to Gadgets 360. I'll see you in the next one.